topics, how they have divided. Vocabulary, they are giving 10 questions. Business and computer terminologies, 10 questions they are giving. Functional grammar, 15 questions. And reading comprehensive is 15 questions. So you have to understand how we are going to. Please do not eliminate this communication ability portion, because that will add up your marks. That will add up your marks. And it's very easy to crack also. It is very easy to crack. So what is the as far as now you would have got what are the books available, what are the what to say websites available, and people who are teaching in online, like we are giving you, our teachers are giving you the important questions, mock exams are being given. Please take all those things and start preparing everything. Okay. And coming to, when you are writing, what is the most important thing? What is the most important thing which you see? Okay. See, you might know the answers, you might know very easily you can crack the answers. But if you don't manage your time, it's very difficult. Even though if you know the answers, you will not be able to complete the paper. So the time management is one of the most crucial thing, and a candidate can easily pull it off by practicing. See, how do you manage your time when you are writing an exam? It is very difficult, because when you read and go, okay, I know this subject, I know the first part, I know the second part, I know the subheadings, everything I know to crack the answers, everything you know. Okay. Suddenly, when you're taking too much of time for a particular problem or a particular question, you're losing on time. You're losing track of the time. Okay. That time what happens? You are not able to complete the paper. Okay. Proper knowledge about the management entrance exam. So when you want to manage the time, you have to have the knowledge about the exam which you're going to write. What is the time given? How much time you have to take for particular question or particular section, I mean to say section A, section B. How much time you have to give, and how do you have to manage yourself? To manage time, the candidates are advised to solve previous year question paper. So what we are trying to say is, you have to solve previous year question papers, sample question paper, mock question papers, test you have to take. Don't just go on solving the answers which are given to you from the books and all those things. Whichever books I said books will be available in the market, just go on, take that, and you are solving the paper. You are solving, but are you solving it on time, within the time span? That you have to see. How will you see? Take this mock test. Online mock tests are available in your websites. Okay. Test papers available. Okay. Take that and see whether you are able to complete it. And when you're going to the final exam, see how you will be able to allocate the time. Okay, this part is very easy for me, I'll be able to finish it on time. If I'm taking 2 seconds for a problem, yes, finish it. Okay, like that you will be able to analyze when you are starting to practice every day the test and mock test. Okay, next, preparation strategy. How do you have to prepare yourself? Here again, topic wise you take, section wise you take. In the section, topic wise you have to take, and finish it one by one. Finish it one by one. Please do not go, okay, I finished one sum from this topic, I am going for the next sum in the next topic. Don't go like that. Finish it topic wise. Finish it topic wise. At least make an effort to complete at least 10 problems in that section. 10 problems in that section, and go to the next section. Okay, so read the question properly with full attention. See, most of the time when we are going to these kind of examination, what will happen? Our tension level, our anxiety level is too much. Our anxiety level is too much. So what will happen is, we will not read the question properly. We will not read the question properly because we don't have the patience to read that. So So we miss out on something. For example, there was a question asked in our group, like WhatsApp group. Sometimes mathematical questions will be asked, and I answered it. I referred some, did some work, and I answered it very beautifully, and the answer was correct. Recently, the same question was asked, or the similar question was asked by another group, and I was like, wow, last week only I did this question, and the same question has been asked in this. I was so proud to answer that question, only reading the first two lines. Only reading the first two lines. What happened? There was a twist inside this question I didn't notice, because I didn't have the patience to read that question. So I answered it wrong. But nobody noticed it. But I went, deleted that answer. Again, I read that question properly and I answered it. But most of the time in these exams, because it was in WhatsApp and it was a friends group, I was able to read it, delete it, everything I was able to do. Can we do it in the competitive exams? No, it is not possible, because once we finish it, we forget it and we go to the next question. We don't have time to go and see the previous question which we have written already. So this thing is, read the question fully. Read the question fully. Maybe the question will be similar. Okay, the first two lines may be similar. Oh, I read this question, how many times I have done that. This is the answer. Sometimes when we are going on repeating the practicing sessions, answers we will remember. We will remember, instead of reading that, oh, this is the answer, we'll write the answer and we will forget it. But there will be a twist inside this question, because you had prepared you had written the answer or memorized the answer for the previous question paper. Okay, so please read the question properly from the beginning to the end of the particular question, then answer it. Okay, give extra attention to the question which are not difficult that the other, and solve them after solving easier ones. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe all these section 1, 2, 3 is there, ABC is there. You feel mathematics is very easy for you. Okay, keep it for the last. Or if you feel English is easier for me, keep it for the last. Finish off the difficult problems first. Solve the difficult problem first. Okay, then go for the easiest one. Different question papers and sample question paper. That's what I from the beginning, and everybody says, if you want to crack the exams and to manage the time, always go and bring out the old question papers and mock question papers which are available online, and take it and start practicing it. Okay. Communication. When I come to communication, the languages of this section is included vocabulary, functional grammar, reading comprehensive, and business and computer terminologies. Okay. What you have to say is, see, one has to be very good in communication if you want to crack this 50 marks part. Yes, 50 marks part. But most of us, because of the difficulty in the grammar part, it is very difficult for some people to crack this. They should learn various tactics to exact information answer from the comprehensive passage. See, comprehensive passage, when I am this is the topic which was given to me. You, madam, please take comprehensive passage for the students. When I was thinking how to teach you all how to crack this comprehensive, I was like, you just have to read it, understand it, read the question, and pick the answer from the paragraph and write it down. Pick the answer from the paragraph and write it down. This is the easiest way. Okay, so read. So when you want to improve your reading ability, what you have to do? Read a newspaper every day. At least one page, read it. Okay, read storybooks or newspaper or an article, whatever it is, start reading it. Okay. Now I cannot, if you have, to tell you the truth, I had difficulty reading when I was in school. Reading was very difficult for me when I was in school. How did I improve? I started reading a lot of papers, lot of whatever the articles or the storybooks. I started reading it. So it become very easy for me. So now various tactics, in the sense the candidate has to practice a sharp their reading skills to solve various question paper, mock test, and sample papers. Time management again is very important. So reading the whole paragraph is very difficult and it is very time consuming. I will give you tips in the next session, or if I have time in today's session, I will tell you all how to do it. uh, so regularly check how much time they are taking to solve one question and how to practice and speed up accordingly. So when you start, take some questions from online or the books which you're reading for comprehensive English reading comprehensive. Take some paragraph. The questions are there. Read the paragraph first and start reading the questions and answer it. Okay, that is one part. Check out different books that will help you to strategize properly and solve the questions in a better way. Okay, so basic guidelines how to write a ISET 2020 is: managing time is very important. Okay, keep your mind very cool. Okay, don't be in a tensed. What to say is, think it is a very easy and it's very simple exam. Then it will be easy. If you think it is difficult, yes, it will become difficult. So think for yourself that it is a very easy exam to crack and it is a basic exam. Then it is easy for you to crack the exam. Practice thoroughly with mock test and question papers and sample papers. Focus on strength and weakness. That's what I said. Where your strength is, where is your weakness is, which part you are good in, which part you are weak in. Focus on the weakness. Okay, focus on the weakness and bring that weakness to the strength part. Analyze and understand each question. See, when you're reading the question, please analyze and understand each question and then answer. Please don't jump into answering it. Don't jump into making a tick there or clicking an enter over there. Okay, check various books for better understanding and practice. There are a lot of materials which is available in the market and in the online. Please check for all those things. Okay, and so, as I said, you have to analyze the syllabus and exam pattern to write the exam better. Study smartly. See, studying well is different from studying smart. Okay, smart preparation always plays an important role in securing good marks. Select those topics which will contain more marks and ask mostly every year. Okay, see, in the question paper, if you are collecting at least 5-year question paper, just analyze the question paper. What is the pattern and what is the most frequent ask? See, they will not ask the same question. They might ask the similar question. Okay, similar pattern of question. So understand the pattern of the question and start practicing. Okay, start practicing. Don't leave the other questions. Just know all the questions also. Okay. Prepare self notes of important topics. See, preparing a self note is very important. Why? In the sense, when you're writing something, instead of reading something, write it down. Write it down. It will be helpful for you to memorize when you're writing, and also to it will be helpful when you are starting to revise it. Okay, notes written will be easier way to learn whenever you read. Okay, so your own notes will be helpful for you to read again and again. So smart reading, study smartly instead of studying hard. Okay, revision is most important. See, most of the time when we are in schools and colleges, what they say is revision. After finishing reading, you have to revise. The last timing will be given to revise. Here, what I'm trying to say is revise every day. Whatever you read from morning to evening, or whatever, how much of, I'm not telling you to read 6 hours or 8 hours. Sorry, I'm not the person. Make you read from morning to evening. Read if you're reading for or studying for 1 hour also, involve yourself, give the whole 1 hour for your reading. Please do not allow for distractions, do not allow anybody to distract you. Okay, give that 1 hour properly for yourself and put yourself thoroughly inside the subject and learn something. Once you finish learning in the evening, morning you have finished the learning, evening revise that, evening revise that. So don't wait for the last day, revise on the same day. Whatever you have learned in the morning, revise in the evening. That is the basic thing which you can do. And yes, give at the last moment also the revision part, the notes which you are taking, keep it for the last, keep it for the last minute to revise. Okay, enough time for revision, it will help you to memorize things. Okay, give enough time for revision. If you're giving half an hour for reading, give half an hour for revision also. Be confident with all your preparation and revision. When you're doing a revision, test yourself, test yourself. Okay, this part I have today I have finished the analytical part of one topic I have finished. In that topic, collect 10 questions, test yourself whether you are able to answer within the time limit. Set a time limit for you, set a question for yourself and answer it. Answer it, whether you are able to, after the revision, whether you are able to answer it properly. Yes, of course, you have to stay fit and healthy. Stay fit and healthy is very important. Mind and body should be very healthy. As I said earlier, when we are going for these exams, our palpitation, heart will palpitate, your sweating will be there, tension will be there, anxiety will be there. Please calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. When you're studying also, you should keep yourself healthy. Your mind should be fresh and your body should be in a what to say, in a healthy way you should keep. So what is the quote? I read it recently. Healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Healthy mind lives in a healthy body. When my arm is not working properly, will my mind able to focus on the studies? No, it is not possible. So I have to keep my body healthy, and automatically our mind also will be healthy. Okay, so what are the tips to be healthy? If you have healthy and only you have the capacity to grab the things quickly, to remain healthy, it is must for the candidates to include nutritious food in a daily diet. Yes, nutrition food is very important. Be hydrated. Be hydrated in the sense, drink a lot of fluid. That is, water intake of water should be more. Okay, keep yourself hydrated, drink lot of water. Most probably boil the water, cool it down and drink it. Okay, don't sit in your desk and go on practice. I know some students who will be like, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They'll be sitting in the desk and all the books will be available on their desk and they'll be confused with themselves and they don't know which question to go. So that's why we say, put the timetable for yourself, put the timetable for yourself and start reading. Start eating on time. Don't skip any meal. Drink water, at least keep a reminder in your mobile when to drink water. Okay, tell yourself that I have to drink water. Tell yourself that I have to drink water. Make yourself dehydrated. Keep yourself full with diet. Keep some nuts, badam or hazelnuts or something like that near you, so that a small snack when you're reading you can chew. Okay, for physical fitness, this is what I told you. For your mental fitness, you have to mental fitness, again I will tell you, do some breathing exercise. Okay, just sit in a calm place, do the breathing exercise. Okay, don't sit in front of the book for 24/7. Okay, I am not the person who will tell you to sit in front of the books always. Okay, take your own time. Take your own time. I'm telling you, don't sit for 8 hours or 6 hours. Just sit for 1 hour. That is, if you give 1 hour for your studies, that is more than enough. That to 100%, 1 hour you have to give. Your mind and body should be in that 1 hour. You should read that. That's it. Okay, that will you will be able to memorize it, and you will be able to learn better, instead of sitting 8 hours, and in that 8 hours, I don't know, only 1 hour you would have spent. You are weakening yourself, your body, you're tired, everything will happen. So give 1 hour or 2 hour. If you can sit for more than 3-4 hours, yes, sit for 3-4 hours, but make sure that you are able to give that 3-4 hours only for you. Don't ever allow the distractions to come. Okay. Okay, physical fitness, yes, if you know yoga, do the yoga. Okay. Playground, see, if I say, if you know yoga, you do. I'm not telling you go learn yoga and all this thing. If you know yoga, do it. If you know some exercise, you do it. But go spend time with your family. Go spend time with your family, laugh, talk with your parents, talk with your siblings, talk with your brother, sister, uncle, whoever it is. Don't lock yourself inside. Okay, take a time for yourself. Go watch some games or play some games on with your family. Now quarantine, I will not tell you to go to the ground and play. I am not telling you that. Just go inside your house or inside your colony. You can go out, take a walk, take a morning walk, get the fresh air, go to the terrace, stand for some time, like freshen up yourself. Okay, come down, then sit. For concentration towards studies will be more when you give fresh thinking. Okay, fresh thinking eventually increase your concentration when you are keeping yourself. See, sometimes recently I was doing a what is it, find the words, that I don't know what is that word called. I was doing it for my son, and after finding 10 words, my head started aching, because all were small small letters and I was not able to find the thing. I said, okay, leave it for 10 minutes, we'll go for a walk inside the house. We went inside the kitchen, took some fruits and ate, and came back, and we were able to find those words very easily, very easily. So if you're, don't sit there for a long time, just go for a walk inside the house, talk to people, whatever you like. Please don't say, watch a movie. Nobody is stopping you. Watch a movie. Okay, that 3 hours or 1.5 hours, whatever you're giving for, you're freshening your mind out of it. Okay, go out, come back, and study. Okay, so that is one thing. um, then what else I can say? Do you have any questions now for me? Anybody's having any questions now, or is it very boring for you? Do you have any questions? People can raise your hand there. Okay. The chat room, if it is enabled, they can type anything in the chat box, chat room, so that I can see the questions there. Okay. So as of now, I don't have any questions, so I will continue with my class. So when, as I told you, I'm going to take the communication ability paper, and in that I'm going to take the what to say, reading comprehensive. See, most of the time when I have seen the question paper, there are 3 paragraphs given for you and few questions. Okay, tomorrow when I'm coming, I'll bring an example for you, and maybe I'll bring, see, when you want to understand this comprehensive, you just have to read it, understand it, and pick the question, understand the question and answer it, and the answer is available in the, within that paragraph, within that 3 paragraph. So this is a simplest what to say, question, simplest question in the ICET paper. But to understand and read the question, excuse me, you should be knowing more of vocabulary, meanings, opposites. Sometimes they might ask, the answer will not be there. They might ask, pick up the one word, and they might ask you to give the meanings of it, or meanings or opposites of it, or sometimes they might give a what to say, idioms will be there in the paragraph. They'll be asking, for instance, for example, he was living a dog's life. He was living a dog's life. Why he was living a dog's life? You are searching for it. Why he was living a dog's life? The question is dog's life, but in the paragraph there is no dog's life there. There is no dog's life. You are getting confused. What they are asking? Where did he live the dog's life? It is a idiom which they have given. Dog's life is nothing but a miserable life or a very difficult life. So in the paragraph, maybe they are talking about his difficult moments in his life. That only you have to answer. The question may be why he was dealing a dog's life. What happened to him? Something like that they might have asked, but the word is not there. Most of the time, we'll be searching for the similar words from the, okay, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. From here to here, paragraph starting to paragraph full stop end, this is the answer. It is not like that. You have to understand the question first. See, this where I said dog's life, that is not there in the answer sheet, answer side or the paragraph. Now you have to understand what is the dog's life means. Dog's life is nothing but a miserable life. Okay, so this is what it is. And I just wanted to conclude everything today. We just saw how to approach the question and how do we have to prepare for the exams, and how do we have to take care of ourselves, and what is how to understand whether you are having a strong ability in the analytical part and you're weak in communication, how to balance it, how to develop that, all those things we saw. And we also saw, coming to my communication ability, from now onwards, whenever I'm taking the class, I will give you a website where you can, or an app which you can download, and every day at least 10 or 15 words you can memorize. See, I can easily say, go to the dictionary, read. Can we read the dictionary in the shorter period? Now I think our exams are coming very shortly. Now I cannot ask you to read the whole dictionary. It is not possible. So I will give you a website where it will give you words, new words, which will be useful for you, and it is very easy to memorize because it is given in the form of pictures also. When you see something in the pictorial form, it's very easy for us to grasp. So tomorrow when I'm coming to the class, I'll give you a website or a app which you can download in your computer or in your mobile phones. Whenever you are free, just go on with reading those vocabularies and idioms and phrases, and start reading newspaper from tomorrow onwards. Newspaper in the sense English newspaper. For business and communication terminologies, read articles. See, we cannot go and buy what is a business article and communicate, what is that, computer terminology, computer articles. Now it's all very costly and I don't want you to invest on that. Just open a news site and go for what is read about Infosys, read about Windows 10, read about new inventions. So what will happen? You are getting the terminologies from the business part. When you're reading, you will be able to get the vocabularies from them. That is the business terminologies which they use. So it is very easy. So what is the thing you have to do when you want to score that 50 marks in that communication ability? Start reading newspaper, books, articles. Okay. Start learning new vocabularies. Download any app if you're able to, where you can see the picture of the word and it is very easy for you to understand and grab. When it is in the form of pictorial, it is very easy for you to memorize it. Business and business communication computer articles, which is talking about computers and which is talking about business, and you will be able to grab the new words. Or and when you are reading any article, if you're not able to understand the word, please go immediately and search for the word and get the um, meaning out of it, so that immediately you are learning a new word and understanding where and how, like understanding what is the meaning of it and where you can use it in a talking wise, where you can use it. That also, it is very important. Okay. Um, Venkateshan sir, I see the students are very less. Hello,
Yes,
Venkatesh,
madam. Yes, madam.
students are
Madam,
very
madam, they're going to improve, madam, because today
uh
some students they not yet connected the
Okay, sir,
link.
not a problem. So I will conclude the class today. From
Yes,
tomorrow
madam.
onwards, I'll start with the main portions.
Yes, madam.
I hope I had given them valuable informations for them.
Thank you very much,
Um,
madam.
Thank you so much, students, for joining, and have a wonderful day. Be safe, stay safe, and read well. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you, madam. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
sir.
madam. Thank you. Thank you, student. We're going to discuss in tomorrow 2 o'clock.